American author N.D. Wilson has written several young adult adventure and fantasy series. His debut trilogy, 100 Cupboards, includes 100 Cupboards, Dandelion Fire, and The Chestnut King. 100 Cupboards is the opening novel in a fantasy saga centered on Henry York, a boy sent to Henry, Kansas, to live with his aunt and uncle after his parents vanish during a cycling trip in South America. One night, Henry and his spirited cousin, Henrietta, stumble upon the key to their late grandfather's locked bedroom. Inside, they uncover a network of cupboards that each opens into a different, magical world. Soon after, Henrietta disappears, and Henry must venture through the worlds hidden behind the cupboards to find her and bring her safely home. Henry's caring yet somewhat distant parents have taken a trip to South America, where they are kidnapped, leaving Henry temporarily, perhaps permanently, without them. His Aunt Dottie and Uncle Frank agree to take him in until the situation is resolved, so he moves into their Kansas home with his three cousins, Henrietta, Anastasia, and Penelope. Although Henry finds his aunt and uncle odd, he also senses their warmth and support as he copes with his parents' disappearance. His aunt resembles his mother, while Uncle Frank, who sells tumbleweeds on eBay, seems to be harboring a secret. Frank introduces Henry to baseball and pocket knives, two of his personal passions, and despite Frank's quirks, the two begin forming a bond. On Henry's first night in the attic bedroom, he heads to the bathroom and encounters a stranger occupying it. When Henry waits, a small man eventually emerges and slips into his grandfather's bedroom, locked since the old man's death 2 years earlier. When Henry returns upstairs, he discovers that his ceiling has cracked open, revealing 100 small cupboards secured with 2 master locks. Perplexed, he convinces Henrietta to help him investigate the next day while the adults are gone. Together, they locate a key to their grandfather's room and find a journal that maps out the cupboards. Not long after the discovery, Henrietta vanishes. Realizing she must have gone through one of the cupboards, Henry uses the journal to track her to a decaying ballroom in a ruined city. He finds her alive, but they soon understand that without replacing the master locks, they cannot return to Kansas. For safety, they hide inside one of the dark cupboards. While hiding, they witness a group of people accompanied by domesticated wolves, known as witch dogs, ambush and kill travelers exploring the cupboards. Meanwhile, Uncle Frank deduces where the children have gone and attempts a rescue. Aunt Dottie reveals to her other daughters that Frank himself once emerged from the cupboards, that their great-grandfather built them, and that the key has been passed down through generations. While Frank tries to reach Henry and Henrietta, a witch named Nimiane emerges from one cupboard and attacks the family. She stabs Frank and Dottie, growing stronger from Frank's blood. Henry and Henrietta pursue her back to the attic, struggling to force her into her world. They are unexpectedly aided by a neighbor boy, Zeke, who stops by to invite Henry to play baseball and uses his bat to knock Nimiane unconscious. The cousins then push the witch back into the 8th cupboard and rush to get medical help for their aunt and uncle. The book concludes with Uncle Frank explaining that he originally came from the cupboards and that a strange creature called a ragant, resembling a small flying rhinoceros, has arrived looking for him. Meanwhile, Henry receives a menacing letter, and Nimiane, back in her realm, plots her revenge. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.